I'm getting old, folks, and chances are, if you're still playing RuneScape, you are too. Now, due to the caveats of being alive, I don't have time to grind the high scores, level up cool account builds, or, God forbid, be an Iron Man. So instead, we are slowly creeping towards a maxed and fully geared main account. Welcome to Middle-Aged Maxing. If you watched last week's video, you'll know that within about 200 KC, I got 4 Executioner Axe Heads. And I mean, that was unfair. I mean, fuck. Rules to the street, right? Talk shit, get hit. I was talking about how I'm gonna stick there until I get my altar ring. And wouldn't it be so funny if I got a 3rd axe piece before my altar, right? Saying shit like that. And then I got not only a 4th axe piece, but a 5th in total. A 5th axe piece. So we're in the 100th percentile. Isn't that fucking funny? Wow. Anywho, it depressed the shit out of me, I'll be honest. But, I mean, that's now 1.5 bill sitting in my bank, just waiting to be made, plus whatever else, what other kind of drops we get on the way there. So, guess what I did? I went and completed Guthix's Rest, or whatever, not Guthix's Rest, when Guthix sleeps, when he goes, me, 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 me. I went and did that. And I did it off camera because I'll be honest, you guys have seen it before. You don't need to see it again. Millions of people have covered it. There was nothing really interesting in there for me. So I went and I did that. I dropped 62 mil. I sold the Dragon Claws, dropped 62 mil, and got myself the Synapse so I could get Ember Light, and I have that now. Apparently it's better to DPS than Soul Reaper Axe, and I guess that means I really don't need Soul Reaper Axe anymore, so I might sell that. Bought it at 350. It's at 400 right now. I'll take a 50 mil merch that pays for the Synapse, I guess. And so I'm here, and I don't, I'm gonna do this for obviously I've got skills that I'm doing off camera and stuff and leveling up, but this is what I'm gonna do for my fun, entertaining, wow, look at these cool drops type shit. And I was here for 20 KC, and then this happened while I was on my laptop. Isn't that funny? And then here again, within another few KC, we've gotten ourselves a chromium ingot, which isn't great. I mean, what is that? Holy shit, it's under 100k now, isn't that sad? But yeah, that's what we're doing. We're doing the mushroom method here. For those of you curious, you can just, instead of making the potions, you can mash up 7 mushrooms into dust, get 40 dust, put the 40 dust on the Duke, and he wakes up. And I know I sounded kind of depressy there. I'll be honest. I'm still not fully convinced that slaving away at DT2 bosses is the way to go. But with those axe pieces, Vardorvis is the most annoying axe piece to grind, arguably, and that's all done times 4 now. And throughout this, I could very easily make 2 bill in the next few months should I go through with this. And so, why not, We'll see if I burn out or if I feel bad about it or don't like it, but the bosses are fun enough. And Duke I did next because I thought it would be the most annoying, but with the mushroom method, guys, I'll be honest, super fucking relaxing. I mean, you get the 7 mushrooms, you click over to here and use the pestle and mortar while you do it, rearrange your inventory a little bit and get it all set up, and then just, boop, do this for a little bit. I will say I don't like the chip damage here. I don't like the chip damage anywhere. I think it's stupid and unnecessary, and it's just a really lazy way of making kills and trips shorter. Especially, I whiffed both BGS hits here, and so it's taking a little extra long to knock them down, and it's eating into my food really heavily. I'm not doing anything wrong. I'm doing the fight as intended, but I still took a shit ton of... Ooh, Awakener's Orb, thank you. That's Jagex attempting to shut me up. If you're a returning viewer, you know I've ranted about this a million fucking times before, so I'm sorry that you have to listen to it again, but I gotta do it one more time. I think chip damage is such a lazy fucking way to shorten trip lengths, and I suppose to some degree, like it keeps the price of food stable and shit, right? And you could make an argument that it makes it harder to bot, but like don't like you're when you're taking into consideration designing a fucking boss, you should not be considering, okay, we should artificially make kill trips shorter, like, because that's synonymous with let's punish players for being good at the game, right? Like, if you can do a kill perfectly, then your reward should be not having to use any fucking resources, right? And two is, don't design bosses around bots. Fucking design bosses around being fun and engaging and interesting, dude. Like, come on now. Like, I hate to fucking break it to you. Even Coliseum is botted to shit. So is Inferno. So is fucking TOA and Cox and all of it. It's just don't take bots into consideration when you're creating new content, man. Fucking just make a good boss. Make a good boss. Don't add annoying things like, God, how long was Wintertodd? Like, Wintertodd's a fucking skilling boss, and they're like, I know it'll be a great idea. I know it's a phenomenal mechanic. Let's make it deal damage to everyone in the area, regardless of what you do. There's no avoiding it, and it interrupts you even. I don't know. I know that comes off as really pissy fancy, but that's how I feel. And I feel strongly about it. I also feel strongly about hitting zeros, man. Let's do it. I did some really rough napkin math here. It's like 1 out of 720 for the Aya Duke piece. We need 4 of them, so that's 200 or 2,880, I think, right? Was that right? Yeah, 2,880. I'm doing that right in my head. So we're looking at roughly 3,000 more KC for Duke, which is just insane to say out loud. Like, I'm trying to not even look at the KC, the kill count. We'll look at it just for reference. I'm at 973. Holy hell. So we're looking at like 4,000 KC at Duke to be on rate for all of the pieces that we need. Fuck, man. In that time, too, though, we can expect roughly 4 Magus vestiges, one of which we'll probably just keep because that's good. And we can look forward to Pet, probably. Like, it would be, we'd be almost 2 times the rate for Pet at that point, because 3,000 additional will put us up to 4K total. Drop rate is 2,500. And so I'm hoping to have this ugly piece of shit on screen here in my inventory at some point. Jagex being a UK-based company, I never expected them to put an actual British person into the game, especially given that it's fantasy and Gielinor, but it is nice to see them representing themselves every once in a while. Okay, the start of this video came out real hot. Complaining about chip damage and shit game design, and then making fun of fucking Jagex being British. Oh, I must be in a mood. I'm sorry. In fact, I said it before, but I'm for real gonna do it now. I think, given how high it is, I don't need it, and I'm so demotivated. I'm not gonna go back to Vard, and so Soul Reaper, goodbye. Is Araxor coming out this week? I just finished watching Imadrum's video, and he's talking about next week he's going to be doing Araxor. Or his next video he's going to be doing Araxor. I don't remember if he uploads every fucking week or not, but... Huh. Maybe we're going to need to go get a Slayer task for... whatever. This is a change of scenery. Oh, I miss this place. I miss this place so much. I had to go back and look at the video of what it was, and it's been 2 months. It's been exactly, or maybe a little bit over 2 months. Let's see if I can remember it properly, huh? Except I forgot my ink mace. Kinda need that. like riding a bike, baby. A horrifying, scary, terrifying fucking bike. Love it. Love it, love it. Okay, I guess I'll stop whining now. That's my bad. How the fuck do I make this? I forget. Need a Sears icon. How much money do I make with this? You can probably make a decent amount of money just like doing this. Breaking the icons up. Just use it like that. Use it like that. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so there's that part. You know, that ain't bad. 53rd percentile, I'm really not sure what the rate for the Magus Vestige is. 1 out of 7. Okay, yeah, so that's pretty lucky. That's about 400 before rate. Okay, sweet. Magus ring. What is that? 70 mil? We'll take that. Well, I guess that means I have to stop whining for a little bit now, doesn't it? That's no fun. Hi, Dr. Urology. Sorry I missed your trade. I was AFK. If you'd like to come and give me an inspection later, I'll be here. I'm testing some scuffed shit here. I'll explain in a moment. So why did I do that? What was I thinking there? Well, as you'll see, even with the destroyed the destroyed price on the Sunfire shards, I made 80k in that little bit. And if I were to have died, my death fee would have only been 22k. What? How'd you do that? Talked about it a little bit last week. This is something that I want to start doing or getting a little bit more used to. You know, it's one of those things where if you do something with like restrictions or like with training weights on, when you take them off, shit's a hell of a lot easier. And the biggest issue with Coliseum was that it costs 500k per death, right? If you're doing max gear. So I figure why not combine the two thoughts and put on training weights and remove the fucking gravestone fee, right? Now, 100% credit goes to fucking this guy on YouTube. Best HLC content out there, hands down. I need to figure out something better than the Sunday Antler bolts, because they piss me off having to pick them up. I wonder if a Venator bow would bring it up. This isn't the exact build that he was using, but it's something similar. And I think I'm gonna drop the Burning Claws for an SGS, is what I think, because they're both over 10 mil. We'll keep the price the same. I think I'll drop for an SGS and then see if I can't sneak a Venator bow in there instead, maybe. I think a lot of you might be asking why. Fritos, why would you do something like this? It's going to be slower, it's going to be not as much profit per hour. It's just, it doesn't make any sense. You already went and you got your quiver. Why are you back here? And to that I say,
it's fun.
Okay, there's definitely some rust to take off here, but I think I found the setup. I sold the Veni bow back. I don't like it. 85 mil for this just seems unnecessary, but you know, we're gonna give it a shot. Looks like they made my fang bigger now. That's an interesting tweak. What else do we got? Let me just Control F agility. No changes there yet. And ready for another big day of agility. See ya in 8 hours. Damn it! It's always funny getting off work. You know, 8 hours of foot pedaling agility. And my super secret sneaky agility method for foot pedaling or whatever. And you're like, today's the day I hit 95 agility, but no, we're 20k off. It almost makes me want to go and fucking boot up Skyrim or some shit, or do a run of Dark Souls and, you know, finish up these last 20k in foot pedal, but we'll get it tomorrow. Tomorrow's Friday. Oh, you guys can't see it, but I got the Pyromancer's outfit out because, you know, since I'm here, I may as well hit 99 doing this shit, right? But I've taken a long enough break from fucking cooking it. It'd be nice to cap that off. And I typed in 99, and I scrolled down, and I saw 358,000 redwood logs. And I was like, what the fuck happened? And apparently, I typed 999, and it autocorrected to 126, and that's why it gave me a heart attack there. 350,000 redwood logs to burn. 9,208 sounds much more reasonable. Let's spend our 5 mil on the free 99 there, or not. Okay, hold up. I was gonna put this in last video because I saw another person who was doing it. I don't think he's doing it on purpose, but do you see this guy's Vigorous chain mace? Whoop! Has that been a thing for fucking ever? And I've just now noticed it? Like, what's wrong with him? Whoop, whoop, whoop. You see it again? One more time. Show it to me, buddy. Whoop! Yeah, there it is.